Hi, I'm Coach Calamity McEntire, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks You Got Next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, we're talking to rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And I think this is about our third time back to Illinois, and I can't be more prouder and more louder about it because this time we got her, ladies and gentlemen, Calamity McEntire, Coach of the Year, all things, everything. This woman been around for 20 years in the game, and she is still dropping gems and dropping bombs on y'all. Coach, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited about this. That's probably the best intro I've ever gotten, so thank you.
Well, let me sauce it up. The Silver Waves Top 50 Impact Assistant Coaches in 2020 and 2023. 20 years of experience, graduate from Tennessee. Let's go! Hey. All right, Calamity, before we get started, I know this. I'm supposed to save this, but the name. The name is, I didn't put your middle initial, but the middle initial is J. Is this after the legendary Western Calamity Jane?
I am named after Calamity Jane, but my middle name is not Jane. That's the kicker. My middle name is actually Joe. So my dad wanted Calamity Jane, but my mom was like, absolutely not. And so my grandmother's middle name was Joe. So I got Calamity Joe.
Hey, I like that. Because you know Calamity Jane was raising some hell. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet himself, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the Quiet Storm, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great until you just said put your L's up, and I just remember what happened to the team that I root for last night. So I think you did that intentionally, but I'm doing great, man.
What? I said, yeah, I did. I absolutely. Yes, I did.
That's how you are, though. You're messy, and you're doing it in front of the new family. But man, I am doing great, B. Jones. It's not about you and I and our sibling rivalries and all that. We got a dope coach on, man. Let's go. Let's turn it.
Hey, Coach, I almost called you Coach Jane. Coach Joe, Coach Calamity Joe. Before we get to your amazing story, we got to pay the bills just a little bit. We know it's a lot of people out there that's rocking with us. You know what I mean? And we need y'all to help us to take this platform to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep telling these amazing stories of young ladies and coaches and just these young athletes and individuals who are doing big things. So on the count of 3, Illinois, y'all saw it with Shay's episode. Y'all know what we got to do. We got to do it like we true to it, and we got to smash that subscribe button, because I'm going to tell you something. That little bit can go a long way just by you rocking with us, and we appreciate it all. And check it out, we actually got over 100 some episodes left in the year just to record. So I promise y'all, we're gonna keep working hard to give y'all some gold and some gems. All right, here we go. Coach Calamity, is the Fighting Illini? Are they rocking with us?
Oh,
are they gonna smash this?
Absolutely.
Let's go to work. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We're going to leave that to all the other podcasts, all right? We only do family around here. So if you smash that subscribe button, it's time to take attendance. It's time to take roll. Hey, give me a fire emoji in the chat. Give me a pound emoji and a peace sign. Throw me an orange stick up. I don't care. Let me know that y'all out there so we can show y'all the love back, all right? Let's go to work. Hey, we're going to turn something, a calamity, something bad, but we're going to show y'all how good being bad can be. You heard me? We're going to show y'all, we're going to give y'all the entire, y'all saw what I just did? We're going to give y'all the McEntire story. All right, here we go. Coach McEntire, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
B. Jones, you showing out today. But you know what? You said we've had 3 on the show. Technically, we've had 2.
Well,
I know we want to give props to Coach Anderson, who rocked with us when she was at a previous place. But
yes,
in order for it to be 3, Coach Anderson has to come back and rock with us again.
There you go.
Ooh, that sounds like a call out. That sounds like a call out, KT. I like that. Stand on that, KT.
I had to hold that sneeze in. I was about to die the whole time. Okay. All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with the family first. So we're going to go with Reba. So we're going number 1, Reba. We gotta go with Lil Wayne. That's one of my all-time favorites. We gotta go. Let's see. I want to go with Justin Timberlake because I just think he's like elite. Like I think he's so good.
He dope.
I'm gonna go with Justin Timberlake. I'm gonna go with Usher because that's my college. Like. I played that You Got It Bad like I felt it in my soul.
Oh, you're on the phone.
There we go. Keep going. Yeah. And then, oh man, my 5th. Shoot, I'm gonna go with Elevation Worship because it is hot and heavy playing in my house. Like every morning I get up and that's my go-to. I'm telling Alexa like we gotta hit it. So
that's the only way to make it through the day. We do a combination between Elevation and Maverick City. So that's we do the Elevation Maverick City album. But I'm with you on that Elevation.
That genre will fit you though.
Yeah, but Coach, you said something on your first one. You said family. Are you really related to her?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah. I thought y'all did your research.
The Queen?
Yeah, that's my aunt. That's my family.
That just took the show to a whole nother. Here's the thing, though.
Hold on. Let me do my tribute to Reba. Because I can't make you love me if you don't.
I love me some Reba McEntire.
I like some Reba too. Her show was dope. Oh my God.
Be ready for it. There's another one coming. Just be ready.
How do we?
Yeah, we got to get with the producers on this one.
Okay, now I got to get my composure. We got to go back to being professional.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, Coach. Who is your favorite superhero and why?
Oh, you know what? I'm terrible at this. I would say Wonder Woman, or actually She-Ra. Y'all know anything about She-Ra?
Yes, we know about She-Ra, He-Man's cousin. Yes,
I'm gonna go with the female. I'm gonna represent the females. But my first thought was Wonder Woman, but I remember watching She-Ra whenever I was young. Like, this lady got it. So I'm
She-Ra dope. Not too many people know She-Ra, but Coach, I'm sorry, we got to pause it right here because Kevin has lost himself. We got to give you your roses. Kevin, how many you giving her? Kevin, how many?
I told you. Okay. Let me get back. Get back right, y'all.
I lost myself a little bit too, KT. I was like, oh my.
Who's better than that, B. Joe? Who better than that? Okay. So, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But there is no way with a top 5 that you gave us that we can give you anything less than 5. Hell, I can't give you anything less than 10.
What were you the most surprised by? The diversity?
Everything though. Everything.
I can ride with you, Coach. Yeah. For you, we get these players on here, and I don't know if I can jam that little Uzi and Tootsie and all of that. But your list was classic. We can go to a little bit of a Millie. We can do a little bit of some elevation.
You got Usher. You got all of that. So
we got a little Usher and little JT, so we can get kind of grown and sexy in that thing. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
Listen, I'm a big music head. Obviously, I was raised around a music family. My sister is a songwriter in Nashville. I grew up. I mean, I'm a big, like, music's like, I loved music before I loved basketball, but like, those are my loves. So y'all asked me a question right off the jump that's like my thing. So Yeah.
She said she was gonna throw us off though. She said in backstage. She said I'm gonna throw y'all off a little bit when we talk.
I didn't know that you didn't know the first part, but yeah.
Normally we do our research better than that, Coach, and we let you down. But Reba, excuse me, Miss Reba.
Actually, I'm glad you didn't know, because usually I wouldn't usually I don't tell people. And then people who've known me for like 15 years are like, how come you didn't ever tell me? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Introduce myself like that? Like, no. So,
hey, my name Calamity. Mine is Reba.
Wow.
Hi, this is Calamity. My name's Reba McEntire. How are you? Like, no one does that. Says no one ever.
Wow.
So it's all good. It's all good.
So with that said, B Jones, we give her 20. Give her 20. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
And this is going to get you. Mine would be the jump off. Like that beat at the beginning of it. Y'all know the jump off, right?
No, who wrote it? Who sings it?
No, don't worry about it. I'm going to send it to you after this.
No, I know the jump off. I'm trying to see who sings it though.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's,
so
it's not Lil' Kim. Is it Lil' Kim?
It may be.
We're gonna find. Hey, if you know who it is in the comments, let us know. Go ahead and type it up to us. So yeah. All right. So if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
Jesus.
Oh, now Coach. That's a tough follow. I mean,
shadow. You're gonna have to go. You got to give it to me. You got to give it. If I could, no, for real. If I could spend any time with anyone, it would be Jesus. Hands down, no questions asked. Like, I can't even think of somebody else. Like, it's easy. Yeah.
B Jones, give her 2 more, because I forgot to give her 2 more for the Lord. Now we're really broke. All right. So, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Yeah, just to be an everyday woman. We talk a lot about it here, and like, no matter what your circumstances are, like, you got to show up every single day. And your best every single day might not be your best, but if you can give your best of who you are in that moment every single day, like, that's what it's about. So for me, just showing up, being an everyday woman in every aspect of my life, being the best friend I can be, being the best sister I can be, being the best daughter I can be, being the best coach, friend, whatever that looks like, that's something that I'm about. And basketball has really taught me that.
All right. So could Calamity the Hooper play for Calamity the coach?
Athletically, probably not, but mentally and the toughness piece, 1,000%. 1,000%. The IQ, the toughness, the heart, absolutely. But at this level, I was not that good. Back then, no, sir.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. So who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I have no idea.
I got one. I've been thinking about this all night too.
Oh no.
Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, that's a huge compliment.
I can see her on the sideline and doing her thing and going to Tennessee. Yeah, I can see Kate Winslet doing it.
That. Okay, I'm rolling with it. You just helped me out right there. So I'm rolling with it. I'll take it. That's a huge compliment. That'd be awesome.
And guess who's gonna do the soundtrack? We already got her. So yeah, we already got the person with the soundtrack. All right, so this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation, okay? And I want to ask you more, but we're having so much fun and I got to move on. When we come to Illinois to check y'all out, what is that one food spot that B and I just have to go to that gets your stamp of approval?
Yeah, so you got to go to this place called Collective Pour, okay? And it's because there was a food truck here in town called Smith Brothers, and they had the best burger and cheese curds ever. I mean, it is fire. And this food truck would pull up outside Collective Pour, and that's where everybody get their food. But now Collective Pour has a kitchen for Smith Brother burgers. So you have to go to Collective Pour. Like, it's not even something that people like who lived here over the last 20 years would tell you. Like, they would tell you some of the older spots, the more that, like, this just happened over the summer, and like, it's fire. Like, it's killer. Like,
what's the wait time though, Coach? Is it something we got to show up early for?
I can't tell you, man. I ain't ever had to wait.
We going up and down with Coach McEntire.
You gotta with me. Well, you gotta roll with us. I roll with Coach Green, so I ain't gotta wait. So y'all roll with us. We good. We good.
Man, B. Jones, I think I'm gonna be announcing my commitment a little earlier. And
well, we all trying to get up there to Chicago, KT. That ain't too far down the road.
That's right. Don't let us get you down here. Don't let us get you down here.
I think we're so, B. Jones. All right, so for everybody that's watching, if you hit that subscribe button or think about doing so, please do leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, SLTYouGotNext.com, to learn more about us and our You Got Next family members. Now allow me to reintroduce our newest play cousin, Coach Calamity McEntire, to the show. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Mac, you the truth. I love your smile. I love your energy. I'm already having a good time. We're going to keep y'all a little bit longer today, but y'all please rock with us. But I'm going to tell you one thing I've grown a respect for is Oklahoma girls basketball. And let me tell you why, because KMT and I, we've been on this AAU circuit, and there are about 2 teams that, really 3 teams that are full of Oklahoma all-stars. And these girls can absolute go. I'm talking about if I take the state of Oklahoma, just y'all girls basketball from 24, 25, and 26, I could probably play with any team in the nation in the same age group. That's how dope Oklahoma basketball is. But tell us your story out of Kiowa.
There you go.
Got it right. Yeah. Tell us your story out of Kiowa and when you fell in love with basketball.
Yeah. So I grew up in there's not a stoplight in my town. Like very, very small community. My parents put us in a ton of things growing up, from piano to dance to basketball to, like, you name it. They were just putting us in stuff, and they wanted us to kind of find something we loved. And I just latched on to basketball. Started playing at a very young age, going to camps and stuff. We played in our small area. We played competitive basketball in school, 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade, 7th and 8th grade, and then high school. So we started playing competitively at a very young age. And I'll even throw you off even more. That's back whenever there was still 6-on-6 half court. Wow. So I played 6-on-6 half court basketball until I was in the 8th grade. And that was the first time I played 5-on-5. So yeah, small community, lots of people pouring into us, fell in love with it at a very young age.
Now, you had the opportunity to go play collegiately. You took your talents there, but it was something it was something that you realized early in your life. We typically don't get this part of the story. We typically get people that, I had injuries mounted up, or, I knew I didn't have the talent. I didn't have the energy. I didn't want to play overseas, and the W was so limited. But you recognized very quickly that, hey, I want to take my career and be a coach. You decided to go to the University of Tennessee and damn near took the walk-on path, right? You just said, I'm going to manage. I'm going to be a manager, a team manager, any way you can to get on the sideline. What was going through your mind, Coach? What made you, decide to take that leap?
Yeah, I wasn't talented enough to play Division I basketball. I wasn't. And I could have went and played Division II, but I wanted to coach. I knew I wanted to coach. And so I was fortunate enough to be able to go out to Tennessee. My sister was in school at Belmont, went out and we met the staff, and they didn't have a position open at the time. And so I was still trying to figure out where I was going to school, and I'd sent my resume and everything. I got a letter of recommendation from everybody I knew in my little small town, and sent it in, and they called and asked me to come out and work camp at Tennessee. And then they created a manager position for me after that. And I just knew I wanted to learn from the best. And that's something that my family had said, if you want to be a coach, you should go learn from the best. And in my mind, my very small mind at the time, I was like, well, it's not that easy. Like, that sounds great. Oh yeah, go learn from Coach Summitt. Yeah, sure. But it happened. The Lord marked my footsteps, and I ended up at Tennessee for 2 seasons as a manager, 2 Final Fours. Diana Taurasi, I'm not even going to say Connecticut beat us. Diana Taurasi beat us in both Final Fours, 1 quarterfinal and 1 championship. She just murdered us. But obviously an amazing experience to learn from one of the best and be surrounded by some of the best. And I'm extremely grateful to be in the Lady Vol family.
Yeah, that's truly, when I saw that, I said, man, you actually had the opportunity to be in the presence of Coach Summitt, who is on the Mount Rushmore of college basketball, not just women's basketball, on college basketball. How much did you pick up from her in your short time, man? I know you was also young at the time, but how much of Pat Summitt do you take with you today?
Oh, tons. I mean, Pat was a great teacher of the game. First of all, like all the little details of every single little thing. And for me, I knew what I wanted to do. So I knew what I was doing there. Like, trust me, there's not a lot of players who want to go from being a player to a manager. Like, that's not the easiest thing to do. But I knew why I was there. I was locked into it, you know, being behind the bench with the team setting in front of you, and then Pat Summitt with the board during every timeout. Like, I knew what I was doing, and I knew what I was there to learn and be a sponge. And I was stubborn. I was extremely stubborn at the time too. So there's some stories. That's for a whole nother podcast. There's some stories. But yeah, I take it with me everywhere I go. You know, it's still, I get choked up a little bit when I hear her voice because it's like so deeply ingrained in me, even only being there 2 years, because I was very passionate about what I was doing there.
You still seem like you're very passionate. You seem like you're fun, Coach, but I don't know why I got this feeling that when the time comes, you might dig off into somebody in a different way. That I don't know why are you catching that? Are you catching that vibe, KT? Are you getting like I sometimes got to use my my big girl voice on some of these?
I said at the very beginning when we first started talking to her, I was like, she could be fun, but yeah, she would be. Yeah.
Tread lightly, Coach. So tell us a little bit about your coaching style, and if I had the opportunity to interview all of your players, how would they say Coach McEntire is in the locker room and on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they would say first and foremost that I have a relationship with them, because I don't think you can correct kids. I don't think you can get in them. I don't think none of that without the relationship. Like, you just can't. But that's also not why I do it. Like, I'm a relationship person. I want that relationship with them. And so, one, they would say I'm a relationship person. They would say I'm caring, that I'm loving, and I'm tough, and that I'm going to tell them the truth.
It is.
They're gonna say I'm gonna tell them the truth. They know I'm a very honest person, and we say all the time, like, we're gonna always tell you the truth. It's not always comfortable. The truth doesn't always feel good, but a lie feels worse. And so I'm not gonna rub you on the back and tell you how great you are when you can be better, and you need to pay more attention to detail or focus a little bit more. But I'm extremely loving and caring. But yeah, I'm gonna hold you accountable, and I'm gonna give you a little discipline, and then I'm going to love you up and celebrate the heck out of you when you do it well. So ain't nobody going to go crazier for you than me. I'm telling you. Ain't nobody got your back like I do.
So, Kate, you gotta channel that, Kate. You gotta channel all of that right there when you step into this role.
I don't know if Kate's ready.
All right, Coach. Well, we talked a little bit off air. Kevin and I talking about going to Chicago. We griping the whole time. Me and Kevin go to these tournaments. Coach, you ought to see us. Me and Kevin be at these tournaments for 10 hours. The next day, we are wiped. We are done. We on our feet every day. We looking at our watch. We getting like 6,000-7,000 steps at a tournament. And you guys got to live that life. Y'all got to do this all the time. You're a recruiting guru yourself. And I knew something was brewing special up there in Illinois when Shay said that that's where she was going. I was like, man, it's something going on, something cooking out there for that baller to want to go out there and be a part of that. So, but tell us a little bit about your recruiting prowess.
Yeah, I mean, recruiting is just a huge part of it, right? Like, I love it. I say recruiting is the first relationship you build with your future players. So for coaches who say they don't like recruiting, I don't get it, because it's all about the relationship. And the more you watch a kid play, the more you learn about her. And it's not just with the ball in her hands or off the ball. You're watching every single thing she does, right? You're watching how her disposition is when she comes off the court after a bad play. You're watching whether she can, give a compliment to a teammate when she's not playing well. Like, you're watching all of it. And so I love it. We attack recruiting here. We're not a staff that's like, oh, Coach McEntire signed this kid. Like, no, we signed the kid.
Yeah.
We have a relationship with the kid. Like, I don't like even when people start doing articles of like, oh, such and such coach signed this kid. No, It takes a village. And if you're a relationship-based program, that's how you recruit, and that's how we are, and that's how we go about things. But we don't recruit a lot of kids. We recruit a very small group of kids who have the same interests that we do, and we love them up. We build relationships with those guys, and we give them everything we got, which is what they're going to get when they get here.
Well, it's one thing that I kind of caught wind of, and I was following you on Twitter is hashtag 6 seconds of Saturday. Is there a certain speed element that Illinois is trying to go after when they hit on it? Because I'm seeing 6 seconds. Y'all trying to get up and down that court fast. Tell us a little bit about the speed y'all play at. Is that the priority at Illinois?
Absolutely. So we're 6 seconds or less offensively. We want to push the ball in transition, but all of that, everybody says they want to play fast, but you have to defend to play fast. You can't play fast if you're like getting the ball out of the net and taking it out every time. So we want to defend, rebound, and then run. And then we want to play in 6 seconds or less. We say shoot it if you're open. But we recruit people who can shoot it, number one. And then we make your shot better. We had a kid that shot 37% the year before she played for us last year. So year before last, she shot 37%. That's pretty good. Well, we upped it 8% because we work on shot form and everything tight in the pocket. We led the nation in three-point percentage for a long time. I think we finished top 10, but we're shoot it if you're open. So, but then if we don't have anything in 6 seconds, that's a great shot. We're going to get into offense and we're going to get a great shot. So it's not like we're just throw that thing up there and then have to defend again.
I'm curious, is your possession numbers higher than the nation's average, or
they aren't, because we are a containment-based defense. We're not getting up pressure and getting you to turn it over so we can score fast.
Gotcha.
We're keeping you in front and playing really solid defense, and we want you to take a contested shot so we can box out, no rotation rebounding. We want to be able to box out so we can get clean rebounds and then run. If we're always rotating, your rebounding numbers go down, and then you can't run. So that's kind of the method to the madness.
Kevin, if you were recruiting
right there, sorry.
Yeah, no, I love it. If you were recruiting, that didn't get you fired up. If the hairs on your arms didn't raise up, well, this next question is going to definitely get you excited, because Kevin and I, we've got addicted to these tools. You know, these coaches, they like, hey, come check out our locker room, come check out our facility. And I got one facility at the top of my list I gotta see, because what y'all have done is absolutely beautiful out there in Champaign. So you got to tell us, what's going on with this new facility? I mean, well, is this that right there might be the fifth recruit on y'all staff? That thing's so nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. Our athletic director played football here at Illinois, so he graduated from here, went and got his law degree, and then came back. And he has invested in the facilities. His name's Josh Whitman, and they've put about $210 million into basketball in the last 6 years. So they redid the arena, and then we're sitting in Ubben Sports Complex right now. A new $40 million renovation facility. Men have one side, women have the other. So we don't share a practice court with the men's side. We've got our court and then 2 half courts that are just ours. The women have 24/7 access to it. We share a training room. We share the second largest basketball only weight room in the country. Who our strength coach is Kylie Fletcher. Her husband, Adam Fletcher, is the men's strength coach. Both of them are some of the best in the country. The NBA comes after Adam every single year. We're high level basketball programs here. And then we have a recovery room. And our recovery room has things in it that Alabama football doesn't even have. And so we're talking about cryo, infrared sauna, hyperbaric chamber, you name it, we've got it here at Illinois. So people talk a lot about recovery, but if you can't sustain your body in college, 1, it changes your college career, but 2, that impacts your pro career. So the healthier you can stay throughout, we're just giving longevity to your game. So we've got everything you need here at the University of Illinois.
Coach, and with that being said, I need that recovery after a long Saturday at AAU. I think I'm taking my talents. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the University of Illinois and fight. Go Illini. Let's go. All right, Coach. Well, let's have a little fun. It is that time. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We're going to play a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right, Coach? Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
I have.
All right, so this is a very simple game. Very simple game. Both KT and I are going to present an option to you. Whichever one of those options you select, that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship round and be crowned with glory. All right? Okay. So with that being said, Coach, I'm the defending champ. That's right. If you were rocking with us, you know that KT was on a nice little run, and I put that thing to bed last episode. I put it to bed. But
guess what, B. Jones? I got to go my Key Sweat on this one. Coach, I'm the one that reached out to you. I've been texting you. We've been talking. I'm just saying.
Stop all that begging, man. All right, here we go. All right, Coach McEntire. Here we go. Round number 1. Now, this is a position when you become a head coach. All right.
Okay.
So, Coach, you hire a fresh GA, someone who's kind of like yourself. They decide they want to start their career at an earlier age. You hire them, they go on to become an illustrious coach, win a couple of rings, and they say, hey, I'm proud to be a part of the Calamity McEntire coaching tree. I learned all of my juice from her. Or
coach a player that you recruited that no one gave a chance, who makes it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and in their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you.
Oh, the player for sure. Yeah. This is like hard because somebody's always gonna look at you like disappointed.
Oh yeah.
That's the point, but because I'm definitely disappointed.
I can handle it, though. Sorry about that.
I'm definitely heartbroken, but I got 2 more rounds. Let's go.
All right, so round 2. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on ESPNW, where you and your Illinois coaching staff, all of y'all, get to interview college coaches as they take you to their favorite place to eat in the towns they coached in, or
Netflix come to your school and they film you guys for 2 seasons in a Last Chance U style documentary showing the amazing rise of this Fighting Illinois team, this Fighting Illini team?
Yeah, we're going with the Netflix. You gotta get on the day-to-day around here, so that's pretty good.
Let's go. We got
a tie now. We got a tie. Is that what this is?
We got a tie. Oh, I was nervous on that one, Coach. I was nervous because all right, here we go. So round number 3. KT and I are both sneakerheads, Coach. We love our sneakers. We go live every Wednesday night, as a matter of fact. We just have a fun show. It's at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time if any of y'all want to come chill with us. But in that show, we talk about sports, pop culture, everything. And my segment is called The Drop, in which we drop a new pair of sneakers that I think everybody should need to go out and get. Well, we wanted to test your sneakerhead, all right? We wanted to see how much of a sneakerhead you are. So before the show, Kevin and I, with you not knowing it, we picked a pair of sneakers that we thought best represented you, all right? So on the count of 3, you're going to say, hold that sneaker, and we're going to show our sneakers up on the screen, and you have to select one. The reward is whoever you selects, they would not only win round 3, but they would win this episode's game of championship rounds, all right?
What am I saying? Hold that sneaker?
Hold that sneaker. You got it, Coach. All right, you ready? I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker!
Oh, gosh, I don't even know if I want to put my shoe up now.
Oh, man. Is that a Jordan Low?
Yes, it is.
Oh, they're my favorite. I'm going with the Jordan Lows.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer Jordan Lows over Dunks.
And here's the thing, B. Jones, congratulations. I had the low right here. I said, I'm going to go with something else.
I actually prefer winning over losing, and still. Oh, my goodness. Coach, you think they'll let me take this thing through the metal detectors? Kevin tried to take it through the metal detectors of UTA.
They said no.
I'm still bringing it. I think I won Shea Boland's episode too, though. I think I'm hot. I think I'm hot like fish grease when it comes.
Who won Brittany's?
Oh, that was season 1. I can't remember. We did Brittany about 2 years ago, so I can't remember who won.
That was before we put the sneakers and everything in there too.
Yeah, we're going to do. That's going to be a recount. We're going to do a recount on that one. Okay, so all right, Coach. I'm feeling pretty good. I got that little heart flutter. I committed to Illinois. I got the win. I'm heading straight to the recovery room after this episode. But Coach, all right, here we go. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. What does the future hold for you, Coach McEntire?
Oh, you know what? Everybody talks about like, hey, do you want to be a head coach? What do you want to do? And honestly, I just want to be where I'm supposed to be. I want to be where my feet are every day. I would be more than happy to be a head coach, or I just really and truly want to be where God wants me to be, serving my purpose every single day. And that's that. So I'm not tripping either way. Whatever he's got for me, that's where I'm going to be.
I'm going to tell you, every coach that came on here and said that and got a promotion. So congratulations, Coach.
Anybody said that. Ain't nobody said that.
No, seriously. Everyone that came on here and said that. Yes.
Coach Woods, Coach Amy Wright. I mean, every coach that came on and said that.
Amy's my people. That's good folk right there.
Hey, for real. So congratulations on that one. All right, Coach, this is your moment. I know we talked a little bit about Illinois, about your past and stuff, but there's 1,000 young ladies right now who are watching this episode who are hoopers, and they got a lot of choices to choose from. But I'm gonna give you 30. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock, and let's give one last pitch as to why they should become Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about the facilities and all that. All that stuff is great, but if the people inside the facility isn't good, then it doesn't make it. And I promise we have the best people you can possibly have in this program. Our head coach is elite. Shauna Green is one of the best in the country, hands down. And that's like, y'all got to meet her. She's unbelievable. I left Dayton after working for her, went to Texas, and when she got Illinois, she called me, and it was zero question on whether I wanted to work for her again. So the people are elite. I mean, we're going to grow our young women. We're going to be there for them. We're going to love them. Like I told you guys, we're going to, discipline, structure. We're going to make them better, but we're going to love the heck out of them. And there's no better people than the people here at the University of Illinois.
Golly. So B. Jones, even though I lost championship round,
you coming with me?
I would like to say that I'm going to commit to Illinois.
Hey, you got a package deal. What's like?
Hey, I love it.
All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, shoot. Shout outs. Man, I would just like to shout out my family. Family first, always. Shout out to God for everything He's given me, everything He's blessed me with. And then shout out to our staff. They had to put up with me every single day, and our team. So all of our Illini family here, shout out to them. I love them, and I'm very grateful for them being in my life every day.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Yeah, Shauna Green has next. Y'all got to get to know Shauna Green. I'm just telling you. And y'all got to be ready for the shoe question with her, because her shoe game is fire.
I'll do a lot better the next time.
I'm going to see all the heat. I'm about to bring some heat out for Coach.
Custom joints for Coach Green, because she is the shoe designee. Like, she's the one that gets it done. So, but y'all got to rap with Coach Green. She's awesome.
All right, Coach Green. You got to follow us back first. We've been trying to hit you up. No, just messing with you, Coach Green.
No, B. Jones, we family now. You got to follow us, Coach. Come on, rock with us.
Oh, Coach, don't worry about it. That's done. Consider it.
Coach Green, your ticket just got punched. You are officially on the clock. We're going to be reaching out to you, sliding your DM in hopes to get you to grace your presence on the show. We super excited about having you. But Coach Calamity McEntire, you got next. Hey, you the truth, Coach. You authentic. You passionate. I love your energy. Hey, you tenacious is one thing. You got a whole different level of grind in you. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Hey, man, y'all, this has been a blast. I hope y'all enjoyed this show as much as I did. It's probably one of the greatest jobs in America, but I gotta remind you, even though some of y'all joined the family, some of y'all didn't. Thank y'all again. But if you didn't join the family, smash that subscribe button right now. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's keep this amazing momentum going and keep telling these stories, because the world needs to hear it. Nobody knew that Reba McEntire's niece was out there, one of the coldest coaches in America. And now they know. And if you share this story, we can get this thing popping. And don't forget, at Sports Life Talk, all one word, Sports Life Talk. All our social media. We drop content daily. KT work hard on that. Make sure we give y'all gems, clips, something to feed your soul every day and get you excited and motivated and inspired. And if you sitting there and you like, man, I want to be on that show. I want to come tell my story. Guess what? We thought about that too. You know what I mean? So go to SLTYouGotNext.com. SLTYouGotNext.com. Click on the nominations tab. Tell your story. Or if you want to tell about somebody else, tell us their story. And we're going to reach out to you and give you an audition and see if we can get you on the show. All right? It's just that simple. And last plug from the champion. I gotta rub it in, ladies and gentlemen. I might not win the next show, but
you won't win the next show,
even though I will. But listen, check this out. Come hang out with us Wednesday nights. Y'all get to see me roast KT for about a good 60-70 minutes. It's a fun show. It's interactive. Right now, we're doing a one-way dialogue. You working out, or you're cleaning your room, or you're cooking, or doing your homework or something. But on Wednesday nights, it's a brawl. It's all hands on deck. You guys get to throw your comments in, and so we have a real good time. So come hang out with us on Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time and be a part of the community. Kevin, what up, man? I'm gonna let you close it out, bro. You took an L today, but you're a winner.
Dude, you already said that like twice. We didn't need to hear it again.
Come on, man.
Stop. Let me say I'm a winner in life, not you. I don't like you like that, Coach. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. We got your back. So B Jones, not only did we get a new play cousin, I think we got a new play auntie. She just don't know it yet. But Coach, thank you. Seriously, whatever you need, we got you.
Same. Thank you guys. If y'all need anything at all, hit me up.
Man, I'm ready to go to this poor place and get this Smith's Brothers burgers. And then we can jump off. I think that's the track you talking about, right? The jump off. All right. Coach, you the truth. We love you, Coach Calamity McEntire.
Right,
One Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See, what's crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.